Hey, I'm Amy Haley, and I'm a member of Pineville Church of the Nazarene, and I'm doing this Run Club with you. This is my first time trying to read my way through the Bible in a year, and it's been really helpful to have a lot of people to do it alongside of, helping me to hopefully get to the end of the year and be able to see how God has transformed my life through the listening and the reading of His Word. Well, I'm a pastor's daughter, and I grew up in a lot of church meetings, going to a lot of potlucks, went to a lot of people's home Bible studies. And my dad had this habit that when he was leaving one of those meetings, he would just grab his coat, head for the car, start it up. And if we were not paying attention, we might get left behind and have to look for an alternate way home. So our family came up with a system. We all had this little code phrase that we would say when we saw him heading for the door. One of us would say loudly enough for the rest of the family to hear, "The cloud is moving." And that was our signal. We knew when the cloud was moving that was our signal to stop what we were doing, stop the conversation, start to pick up our things and head for the door. And if you've been reading this week, you know where that phrase comes from, because you've been reading in week 9, this is week 9, that Israel is making their way through the wilderness. And God's presence is with them in the form of a cloud by day and a fire by night. And when Israel saw that the cloud was moving, that was their signal that they should stop what they were doing. They should pick up their things and they should go and follow that cloud. This was God's way of saying, I'm with you to help you, and I will direct you where you need to go, when you need to go. And you should keep your eyes on me and follow me. And this was important because Israel didn't know where they were going. They didn't have a GPS set to their destination. And so they were reliant on God to show them. We read in Numbers 9, verses 22 through 23, whether by day or by night, whenever the cloud lifted from above the tent, the Israelites set out. Wherever the cloud settled, they stayed put. At the command of the Lord, the people of Israel set out, and at the command of the Lord, they camped. And we know that the scriptures tell us that sometimes the cloud would just be in a location for one night. Other times it could be 30 days and sometimes longer. But God's faithfulness to guide Israel at the right pace, to the right destinations, is a great comfort to Israel as they make their way through the wilderness. When Jesus called his disciples, do you remember what he said? He said, "Follow me." The men and women who followed Jesus weren't special. They were just ordinary people. But they were people who kept their eyes on Jesus. They didn't have the map. They didn't have the roads picked out ahead of time. They just knew that where Jesus was taking them was where they needed to go. After the Lord left the earth and returned to his Father, he left his Holy Spirit with his people, promising them that he would never leave them or forsake them. And the Spirit was the way that he was going to help people navigate their lives. He would guide them. He will guide us if we will simply follow. Can you sense what God is up to and where he might be leading you? And if not, it just might be that you need to stop and pay attention. Is God telling you to get up and go right now, to obey him and to follow him into some new adventure? Or is he telling you that you need to just stay put for right now and wait patiently for what he has next for you? The important thing for us when we follow Jesus through his Spirit, this is the life in the Spirit, is to simply keep our eyes fixed on him, and he will take us where we need to go. So I hope that helps you this week, and I'm looking forward to continuing this journey with you. Thanks so much.